Hey guys, Jason the X for the Super Cool Nerd Show with another toy review for you, and this one is a very special one. I got this one for my birthday, which was a while ago, and I haven't reviewed this yet, but that's beside the point. This is the 100 Toys Hellboy figure, 112 scale, and I absolutely love this figure. I've been a big Hellboy fan for years, so very happy to get this guy in plastic quality, especially in a scale that I really like. So let's get him to the side here, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the box that he comes in a little bit closer. Also, I got a cool backdrop, guys, like my buddy Sean. So there's that Hellboy figure, this nice cloth coat. Just look at that detail on there. And you got the 1,000 toys. I said 100 toys. It's 1,000 toys. I can't count, clearly. On the side, you just got some nice gold. On the side, you've got kind of the imprint of the BPRD logo, which is not present on that side. On the bottom, a bunch of stuff and price tag. And this was actually procured from Dallas Vintage Toys here in Dallas. Wife went there and got it, and they helped her out because they know me. Those are good guys over there. Please visit them. And it's got a sleeve on it, so you take the sleeve off. You got the BPRD logo on the side over here, the side over there. And you got nice window packaging, 112 scale action figure. Good presentation on the box. Hellboy. On the back, you've got 112 screw. And you've got director, 1,000 Toys. You got the sculptors, Hive Studio. Engineer and designer is Yuki Nakamura. Sentinel, I'm not sure what that is. Painter. And Naoto Yoshida, who's the cartridge case. And Sentinel, I don't know what the Sentinel is, but Dark Horse Comics, 1,000 Toys logo. So yeah, that's the box that the figure comes in. That just fell over if this had been zoomed out. So anyway, let's take a look at Hellboy. Boy. I love this figure. I've gotten a few Hellboy figures over the years, especially when he had his live-action movie. And I know some others came out, but I was not fortunate enough to get those. But this guy, this is a great figure. Let me back up my camera a little bit so you can see some of that detail. Look at that head, that jawline, the horns, the eyes. The paint on this thing is so good. And then you got this cloth goods coat that's got wire going through the outer portion so you can get some dynamic coat action. And you can see his gun here, which I'm going to actually take out of his hand. And you can drop that in this holster here, which the holster itself is actually on a ball joint that connects right here. One thing I do want to caution, this does not open right here. A friend of mine was handling this and pulled this right off, and it comes off very easy. Give it a drop of glue if it does, and put it back on. It actually unfolds from the top. So keep that in mind, because I think one of my... D Amazing, who's a really great reviewer. I think he did his, go check out his channel, by the way. He's great toy reviewer. We got more of the bendy wire in the coat. Down here you got his hooves. These leggings that go on there. Yeah, actual metal chain, just a little ball chain. But the cross itself is a plastic material. You've got, he should have a BPRD logo there, and he doesn't. Small nitpick. He does have it on the shoulder of the coat, which, you know. And then you got the right hand of Doom. Very nicely done. You got joints in there. So, yeah, that's, excuse me, just to look at the figure. But he's great. And we're going to get into some other things that the figure can do. But I want to get into the accessories. And like I said, he does have, he only really has this as an accessory. His gun, big gun. I forget what this gun was called in the comics, or it's just a gun. I know it's given to him by Lobster Johnson, I think, gave him this gun. So, yeah, looks good. I love the metal finish on there. It looks like it's got little dings in there, which is appropriate because it's such an old piece. But, yeah, pretty cool. He also comes with a set of just alternate hands. For the left hand, you've got a more open hand here. You've got a slightly closed, well, not slightly closed, just less open hand. Kind of a neutral position hand, if you would. Very nice. And you got a closed fist. So, yeah. One of the things that the figure can do is you can actually take the coat off and get a look like Hellboy in the comics. So what you want to do is disconnect the arm here at this joint underneath the joint. So you just want to pop it out. It can give you some resistance, but you want to pop it out here. You may actually see this peg start to come out a little bit, but you can just push it back up in there. You don't want to disconnect it here. You want to disconnect it here. And that removes the hand. And the only reason I'm taking this coat off is so we can show more of his articulation off. Also, if you want to change out the hands, pop, it's on that ball joint. I don't like popping off these. It seems a lot sturdier at that joint, but it almost feels like what I feel when I'm doing figure arts hands. I don't want to do it too much because I'm afraid the peg might break. So just to show you guys just one of the other hands on there that instantly went flying across the wall. Don't worry, I got it. I got it. So for this, we're just going to put his fist on the hand. Oh, fail number 2. What's wrong with me? You know what? I'm going to use one of the ones that I can grip a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Okay. And this is the standard version. There is another version that comes with a sword and another alternate head. I unfortunately was unable to get that one. I really wanted it, but hey. So there, we put the hand back on there. And here we have a look at the figure, just vanilla. And you can see the scratches on the body. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Now the thing about this torso is this is all a rubbery plastic, and he has his horn falling off there. That does not normally happen. That's something I was going to save for later. And now the other one falls off. This review is going great. This review is great. I tell you, it's going to be my best ever. So looking at a closer look at the head sculpt, got those etchings on the horn there where, you know, they've been kind of broken or chopped off. You got the little ponytail here going around to the back. More of the scratches on this rubber body here. The tops of the arms, where the shoulders and biceps are, they're also that rubbery material, and you can see the joints are underneath it, but you kind of just slide them up and just kind of meet them to the body. And I'm okay with this. It looks good. Yes, it's hiding a joint that's in there, but you can still rotate right there, which we'll get into articulation in a bit. Got the horseshoe there, and this nice rubbery belt. More pouches, little dingly-dangly little straps with little gold, or what are supposed to be metal pieces. Pouch to the back. He does have a ball jointed tail. It is not bendy. It's soft plastic, but it does help him stand. You got his short pants on. You can see the little details on the buckles here. So yeah, this looks good. Now posability on this figure. We want to go down to the bottom of the feet because that's where we start. You got an ankle joint, goes back and forth there. You do have a rocker. The peg is in the foot. We'll make a complete 360. Right here, it's this is more just a covering. So your rotation is still going to be at the ankle. This is just kind of here, and it just spins around the leg. Knees are on a double joint. Very nice joints on this guy. Very nice joints. At the thigh, you do have a swivel. He can Van Damme it about that far. And the legs will go forward. It's restricted by the belt. It's about as far as you can go forward and back. Go about that far. He is restricted by his butt. This little flat plate. He's got no cake. The man he's got a flat ass. So you do have waist articulation. You do have a ratcheting articulated ab crunch, and this just keeps falling off. And I don't want to glue these on because, you know, I want to take them off eventually. So to change out for the other head. But it goes back and it locks because this torso will kind of push back on itself a little bit. It is a little bit firm, but you can hear those ratchets in there. And sometimes the rubber comes out of the belt a little bit. You just kind of shove it back in there. On the head, very nice ball joint. You can go this way, that way, back about that far, forward about that far, look to the side. Of course, you can make a full 360 on the head. The elbow joint, shoulder joints go about that far. It does look a little weird as this kind of goes up. But you can see he's got like a ball peg inside the chest that's on this outer piece. And then this part rotates inside the bicep. So very nice. So he's got some articulation at the shoulder. Nice butterfly action. It's good for punching. Boom! Boom! Now we're going to go to this arm because the other arms work. You got same joint over here. Also at the elbow, you can get a double joint there and a twist at the elbow. The hands, nice ball joints, can go back, forward, rotate around. Very nice work. Now we come over here to the right hand of Doom because it's got just a bit different articulation. You've got the joint inside the swivel peg here, but you also have a joint inside the arm that'll go up about that far. So you got just about 90 degrees in that arm. And it'll also rotate on that peg that I showed you. This fist rotates at the wrist. It does have a little wiggle room. The fingers, this is where things get really great. Now, does it look accurate to the comic how these look? I mean, no, but I still like them. You've got individually articulated digits. The thumb itself is on two ball joints here. Well, a ball joint here and like a swivel here. So you can get some pretty good stuff going here. Go around. And you got 1, 2, 3 joints. Go all the way down. The hands, the fingers, I mean, you cannot rotate them at the base of the finger, but they will go back and forth. Each one of them does have a little bit of wiggle room here. But you can't twist them, but I mean, can your fingers twist like that? No, they can't. But some really good spread out of here. And you can put them all together and just, you know what we're here for. We're here for this fist. 4-finger Mary right here, baby. Looks good. You got the 3 discs there. I think the right hand of Doom is very well represented here. My phone just went off. Shut up, phone. I really, really dig this figure. On a comparison shot, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put him back like he's going to be displayed on my shelf. And that's with the gun. I'll put the coat back on later. But as you can see, the gun just fits right into his hand. And the other thing this guy can do, he has an alternate head, which is just a slightly grimacing head. Come on. Focus. Focus. There we go. Slightly grimacing. You'll notice he has no horns on this head. And that's mainly for the other figure. It's got longer horns, the limited one. So how you change this out, though, you just pop his head off. As you can see, there's a ball joint, big ball joint right there, and it goes into a crevice here. So you want to take his horns off. Back up a little bit. Which, I mean, they've been falling out no problem this whole review, so. And they actually fit a little bit tighter in this one. Maybe I should leave the slightly grimacing face on here. But I kind of like that cocky kind of smile face. Yeah, they certainly fit a lot tighter in this head than they do the other one. You just pop it back on. So there you go. You've got slightly angry Hellboy or slightly determined Hellboy. Stand him over here. Also, the coat, like I said, it's very wrinkly. I like that. You can pretty much like get. I'm not going to be bending this wire a lot just because I don't want it to bend and break. But yeah, very nice job. I mean, his coat is an essential part of him. Comparison, here he is next to worthy Captain America, and I think the size works really good. Might have a new Avengers recruit here. Look at that. I think these two look really good together because I love the 1/12 scale. That is my jam. That is what I like. So anyway, I got this guy. He retails around $100. I think you can still get him from like GameStop maybe. But your mileage may vary. This is a really awesome figure. I can see why it's sold out in lots of places. I definitely highly recommend you get this figure for your collection. Anyway, guys, I'm Jason. This has been the review of the 1,000 Toys Hellboy 1/12 scale action figure. Like this video, subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos of this crazy stuff we do over here at Super Cool Nerd Show. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.